My name's Zena from VRFocus, and I'm here with Marcus Smith from Insomniac Games. It's lovely to be here with you.
Well, thank you so much. Thanks for being here.
So you're working on Feral Rites.
Yes, that's correct.
Yes.
Please go on about Feral Rites.
And it's being demoed here at E3.
That's right. And you're here in the room where we're demoing it. Feral Rites is a game exclusively for the Oculus, being made for the Oculus. It is an adventure brawler, which means it is a game that you can explore this exotic, fictitious, magical world and beat up a lot of people along the way.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And it has quite a deep narrative.
It does.
Right?
It starts out pretty light. It's a classic revenge story. There's been a chieftain who has been killed, and now all of the people who live on this island they've gone mad. They're fighting with one another, and you, as a protagonist, are the one who's come back to the island. You are the son or daughter of the chieftain. You've come back for revenge. So that sets the whole table. From there, though, there's a lot of twists and turns that I can't talk about because they'll all be spoilers.
Fantastic. So there's a lot of bad blood there.
Literally bad blood.
And this is an exclusive to Oculus?
It is. It's exclusive to Oculus, and it's coming out this year in fall. Yeah.
In fall.
Yep.
So how did that exclusivity come across?
Well, we had been working with Oculus previously. We have another team that worked on Edge of Nowhere, which just came out. And so we had been talking to Jason Rubin in particular, who Insomniac and Naughty Dog went way back in history when Jason was the president of Naughty Dog. Ted Price was the president of Insomniac. And so they had remained friends. People talk in offices and say, how would you like to make games for the Oculus? And we wanted to jump at the chance because a lot of us were really curious about VR. We really wanted to see what VR could bring to the gaming experience.
And what did it bring to the gaming experience?
Well, it's a sense of presence. That I know they use that word a lot, but it's that idea that you really do kind of forget that you're sitting in a chair in a living room. You can really feel like you're in the world. Interestingly, we talk about this a lot, that in VR you can look around and see everything, but I think we've been so conditioned to just stare at a TV screen all these years that people don't. Most people don't. So it's been tricky. You sort of have to learn to give clues, the invisible hand. If you want somebody to look over here, you have to have a loud noise, or you have to have something that kind of draws their eye. So it's been a real learning experience, but I think just the immersive nature of it is it's a great challenge to build a game inside.
And how is that shaped and formed Feral Rites in particular?
It's interesting because I think a lot of people start off with VR experiences based on what is the VR experience from the get-go, and then we'll try to figure out a game later. And for us, it was, we have this game that we want to make, and then we want to figure out how to make it more VR-centric. So on an exotic island, exploration being key, for us, the main thing is just that when we are wandering around this environment, this lush tropical environment, you can look everywhere, and you'll see things that you won't normally see if you're just sticking straight ahead. There's lots of collectibles in the world. There's wildlife that you'll see or not see. So it's really just fulfilling this exotic, life-filled island.
With a lot of fighting around it.
With a lot of, again, back to the bad blood. Yes.
And so from that, the characters. You said there's male and female.
Yes.
Option.
Yeah, so the player can play as male or female. There are some fundamental differences, so that if you want to 100% the game, you'll have to play certain segments as either or. But for the most part, it's just player choice. We want players to be able to feel like they're playing, whoever they want to personify. So.
And is there a difference between the two?
There is. There's some combat differences. There's some traversal differences. So there will be spaces in the world that you can only unlock, being one of the other genders. Yeah.
Yep. And how has it been taken on in E3? Was this the first time that you demoed it?
This is the first time we've demoed it. We had announced it at a community day some months ago, and everybody was really excited to try it. So it was nice to actually have people come and finally get to play it. And yeah, it's been good. It's been received very well. It's a unique experience, and I think people are enjoying it so far. Yeah.
Absolutely. And
cool.
So you expect it to do pretty well then with Edge of Nowhere. The Unspoken.
You know what? We just wanted to do a cool VR game, and I have no expectations. I have no idea how well it will do or not do, but I'm hoping people will play it because we're putting a lot of our blood, sweat, and tears into it.
And is there a chance for it to maybe go beyond Oculus, or is it very strictly with Oculus?
Unclear. I believe we're pretty exclusive to Oculus, so just expect that.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you very much.